15 seconds, 10 seconds, 5 seconds. Before we proceed to deal with the facts giving rise to this writ petition, we may repeat what we have said earlier in various orders made by us from time to time dealing with public interest litigation. We wish to point out with all the emphasis at our command that public interest litigation is a strategic arm of the legal aid and is intended to bring justice within the reach of the poor masses who constitute the low visibility area of humanity. It is a totally different kind of litigation from the ordinary traditional litigation, which is essentially of an advisory character, where there is a dispute between two litigating parties, one making claim or seeking relief against the other, and that other opposing such claim or restating such relief. Public interest litigation is brought before the court not for the purpose of enforcing the right of one individual against another, as happens in the case of ordinary litigation, but it is intended to promote and vindicate public interest, which demands that violation of rights of large number of poor or ignorant people should not go unnoticed. It forms one of the essential elements of public interest in any democratic form of government. It does not mean that the protection of the law must be available only to a fortunate few, or that the law should be allowed to be prostituted by the vested interests of a few powerful or rich persons. If the sugar barons and the alcohol kings have the fundamental right to carry on their businesses and to fatten their purses by exploiting the consuming public, have the chamars belonging to the lowest strata of society no fundamental right to earn an honesty living through their sweat and toil. The former can approach the courts with distinguished lawyers paid in 4 or 5 figures per day, but if the fundamental right of the poor and helpless victims of injustice is sought to be enforced by public interest litigation, the so-called champions of human rights frown upon it as waste of time of the court, and according to them, Supreme Court should not engage itself in such small and trifling matters. Poor have no faith in the existing social and economic system. The first objection raises the question of locus standi of the petitioners to maintain the writ petition. Stop. Over.